What's going on, guys? Welcome back. Today we're going to start looking at the principles of the Constitution. And so we're going to look at the first two principles today, but to understand what the principles are, think of building blocks, right? So you got 4 blocks there and 3 blocks here. On top of these building blocks, these are the building blocks or principles of the Constitution. The Constitution itself right? So the principles of the Constitution are what the Constitution sits on, is built on. It's kind of the foundation for the Constitution, which is what props the United States, which is what the foundation of the United States is. So you have the building blocks, which are the foundation that the Constitution sits on, and the United States the U.S. government kind of rests on the Constitution itself. So today we're looking at principles 1 and 2 of the Constitution. All right. Principle 1. Principle 1 answers the question, who gives the government power? Who gives the government power? And so that's the question that Principle 1 answers. And the answer comes in the form of popular sovereignty. All right, popular sovereignty. Popular sovereignty is the idea of a government where people rule / are in charge. So, Principle 1 of the Constitution documents and states that the people are in charge, the people are the ones that rule this country, and you see this, we the people, in the preamble. We the people of the United States and then if you keep reading on, it goes to establish this Constitution. So we, the people of the United States, establish this Constitution. And if this Constitution is the foundation of the government, then we are in charge of this government. And you see popular sovereignty acted out the most through voting. Voting is when you see popular sovereignty practiced and acted on the most. The second principle of the Constitution that we're going to discuss answers the question. Well, here, let me write it first. Remember, there are 7 principles. Principle 2 answers the question, how are the views of the people represented? Well, how are the views of the people represented? And the answer we get is called Republicanism. Now, Republicanism is when people vote for a person. So people go and they vote for a specific individual to represent their views. Now, this is important because you see all of the representatives of various districts or states in Congress, and the Congress and the Senate vote on topics, issues, things that need to be debated and discussed. And that is because the whole population every person across the United States, the entire population, cannot vote on every issue. I mean, you saw the issues that were brought up with voting in just the regular elections and how many people it took, how long the lines were. Imagine if every person in the United States had to vote on every issue or idea or debate that was brought forth to the national government in D.C. It would be crazy. It would be chaotic. Poll workers would be working consistently. There'd be no breaks. And so to represent the views of the people use the power given to them through popular sovereignty to vote for a representative. And that representative is supposed to operate and have the opinions of the majority of their constituents or the people that they rule over or the people that elected them into office. It is supposed to have a platform and vote on these major issues or debates the way that the majority of the people that voted for him or her would vote. And that is why they were voted into office. And if they don't do that, then they tend to be voted out. And so Republicanism gives us our type of government. It is also referred to as a representative democracy. So you also see it called a representative democracy. So the people, again, you can see it kind of in the terminology. Democracy is people, power of the people, voting, things of that nature. Well, the people vote for a representative to then vote on these major issues because, like I said, it is illogical to expect that every person in the United States could possibly vote on every issue. And so these are the first 2 principles. Principle number 1 being popular sovereignty. Principle number 2 being republicanism. We're going to stop here. These are the first 2 of the 7 building blocks of the Constitution. You are going to have an assignment. It is on Canvas. Reach out to me if you have any questions about either of these 2 principles or any of the work we've done thus far, or if you have any issues or questions about the assignment itself. And as always, have a great day.